I was in my room months ago. I decided to watch something straight out of waking up. A full hour passes. I feel lazy, lethargic, weak, and I realize, oh shit, I forgot to do the 10 pages of homework that I said I was going to do yesterday. I feel the deep guilt in my heart, thinking, why did I procrastinate on this so long? I've been procrastinating on the same thing for a week. Why do I still have to do this? But instead of actually working on it, not even working on it in the last minute, I decided to keep watching YouTube Shorts for the next hour. Now, this deep guilt and pain wouldn't have come if I didn't have this one thing: mental strength. Mental strength will save you months and years of your life if you just implement it. If you just follow what your mind tells you to do instead of procrastinating. There are two types of mental strength that I will talk about mostly in this video: discipline and willpower. I will explain what discipline and willpower is in a second, but mental strength saved my life when I started. And even now, of course it has. It saved my life. It's saved millions of people's lives because they were doing what they hated to do, but they did it anyways because they had to do it. They had to do the hard work in order to be successful. So when you look at all these guys with the good grades, right, or with the body you want, with how many girls you want, you wonder why. Because you don't have any mental strength. You don't have any strength to you, physical or mental, because you just want pleasure. You just want to be comfort. You just want to be in comfort. You don't want anything except being in comfort all day, right? You just want to sit on your ass, watch some inappropriate YouTube, watch some self-improvement videos, thinking, oh yeah, this is so cool, I'm gonna change my life. If you're not gonna change your life, if you're not gonna implement it, so you need to implement what I'm gonna teach you in this full guide, or else your life is still gonna suck. Okay? Deal? Deal. Discipline and willpower isn't essential for anything in life, not just for self-improvement, for anything. To getting a girlfriend, you need discipline and willpower. To having a better life, discipline and willpower. To getting successful, discipline and willpower. Everything in life needs discipline and willpower. School, gym, YouTube, cooking, everything needs willpower and discipline. Part 1. Discipline. Discipline is doing the thing that you really do not feel like doing right now, but doing it anyways. I did not want to film this. I knew this video was going to be a long time to film. But what did I do? I had to film. I had to get this done to achieve my goal, so I'm doing it. This is discipline. I am showing you discipline by not wanting to film this, but filming it anyway. There are multiple things in your life that you really don't want to do, so you don't do them. You're weak. You feel like not eating healthy, so you don't eat healthy. You feel like not going to the gym, so you don't go to the gym. You feel like not doing the homework, so you don't do the homework. Instead, you procrastinate and watch some inappropriate YouTube videos, right? So stop procrastinating. Be disciplined, bro. Someone's gonna slap you upside the head. Someone has to slap you upside the head and tell you to stop freaking procrastinating and be disciplined. Discipline saved my life and it'll save yours. It'll change your life forever. This whole modern world doesn't want you to be disciplined. They just want you to be comfortable, to be in comfort, so they can trample you over, so you can live a life of nothingness. So you won't be able to have a nice girlfriend. You won't be able to be successful. You won't be able to make money. You won't be able to do anything good because you lack discipline. So discipline is doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. This whole modern day is conditioned us to be in our emotions too much. As men, we cannot be in our emotions. We need to be outside of our emotions. We need to see things for what they are. We need to see things for logic. So instead of, oh, I don't want to do homework because I don't feel like it, so I'm just going to scroll. But think about it in the future. Think long term. Am I going to be happy with this decision? No, because then tomorrow morning I have to wake up and still procrastinate on doing the homework that I'm procrastinating on now, so I should probably just do it now, right? But you're not. Instead, you're here watching this video. Look, discipline is going to take a long time to build up to. But don't think that you're going to have this awesome disciplined life, waking up at 4 a.m. every single day and doing everything right away. No, this will take years, decades of your life. And discipline, you might think, is going on the 5K run every morning, go and do the push-pull legs workout, like super hard, go hardcore, right? No, not really. What real discipline is doing the hard work when you don't feel like it. And the hard work often is the most simple task to do. Look, my bed, right? Before self-improvement, I never made my freaking bed. If you want to be disciplined, start by making your bed every single day for the rest of your life. Now, you might have a limiting belief for like, but what if I'm on vacation, bro? What if I'm across the country? It doesn't matter. Still make the bed in the hotel. Still make the bed on the cruise ship. Doesn't matter. Just make any sort of bed every day for the rest of your life. If you're making your bed, washing the dishes, brushing your teeth, putting on deodorant, brushing your hair, it could be anything. And these tasks that you really don't want to do, they're the most mundane. You feel like, why do I need to do this? This is useless. Just do them anyway. These small acts of discipline will condition your mind to do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. So eventually, when you have to do the homework, as soon as you get home from school, you might be like, I don't want to do the homework today because for this reason and this reason, and I'm tired and I'm hungry. These are all copes. You got to realize what they are. They're excuses. You got to bypass the excuses using discipline. And now that you have some discipline built up, from making your bed every morning, from washing the dishes, from combing your hair, from taking a cold shower every morning, you can transmute that. You can transmute all of that disciplines from the small tasks that you built up into habits, and then use it to do the homework. And eventually, that discipline will become a habit. Disciplines become habit. Everything becomes a habit. So if you just make your bed every single day for the rest of your life, soon enough it's going to be easy enough to be a habit. Same thing with dishes and brushing your teeth. So once you bypass the hard stage of the relapse stage of not making your bed one day, not brushing your teeth another day, right? You will bypass this and eventually your disciplines will become a habit. And once they do, you can upscale the amount of discipline you use daily to the next task. If you were truly disciplined and you really did feel like, oh, I don't need this, bro. I don't need to make my bed every morning. I don't need to brush my teeth. I don't need to wash the dishes as soon as I'm done. I don't need to take a shower right now. I can just stay on call with my crush. You wouldn't be watching this video now, would you? This is what you really need discipline for the small things. Because they always feel like they don't matter. But they do in the long run. Messy room, messy life. Messy desk, messy life. Messy sink, messy life. If your room is messy, if your table's a mess, if your closet's unorganized, your whole life's going to be unorganized. You're going to have chaos instead of peace. Part 2. Top-down control. It's 5 a.m. in my bed. The alarm is screaming. I do not want to get out of bed right now. I'm so tired. I'm making up excuses. I should just hit snooze, right? I should hit snooze like 20 times like I used to. No. Today I decided, no. I'm going to get out of bed and I'm going to do my routine. And I did. And that is what's called top-down control. So anytime you don't want to get out of bed, you got to use top-down control to be like, no, you need to do this. You need to get out of bed so you can work. Or anytime you don't want to do your homework, you're procrastinating, you got to use top-down control to realize, okay, you need to do the homework or else you're going to regret it later. So why not do it now? Why not do it now instead of later? So you need to do it. You got to practice top-down control. And by using top-down control, use it for the small things like I said earlier. One thing I learned from David Goggins is that you need to callous your mind, which means you need to strengthen your mind to the max. I watched one video and it changed my life. I don't remember the rest of the video. It just this one sentence. I quote, "You don't want to study. You fucking study." And hearing that from David Goggins, the most disciplined man alive, I'm like, oh shoot, I should probably doing my homework. I should probably study because I want a good grade, right? I don't want my parents yelling at me every time I have a missing. I don't want my mental health to suck anytime I get a bad grade on a test thinking I'm dumb. So I should probably study so my life will improve. My parents will be happy with me. I will be happy with myself because I have good grades. And sure, grades in the grand scheme of things don't mean anything. They don't matter. But not thinking that you're dumb and your parents thinking that you're smart for getting straight A's, it's worth it. Now, an actionable step that you must take right now is pause this video and use top-down control for something. This could be using top-down control to stop procrastinating and actually do your homework. Maybe cleaning your room, reorganizing your room, making your bed, taking a shower, putting on deodorant, apply some chapstick, drink some water. Bro, your lips are so nasty, I bet, man. They were really bad for me before. Chapped lips, that was my whole thing. And doing this every single day will lead to an increase of happiness. Because, look, what I learned is that it's easier to be disciplined than it is to be lazy. It's harder to be lazy, actually, because when you're lazy, you're just sitting here, you're just sitting down. You're just lazy all day on your phone, maybe, just like, blah, blah. And then in your mind, it hurts. Like, your mind's battling you, and it's telling you, bro, you need to start doing something. You can't keep doing this all day. You can't keep just doing nothing all day. It's harder to be lazy because of that reason. It hurts. It hurts. Your mind is in pain. Your body's in pain because you're not doing anything. You feel lazy and you feel lethargic. You feel like you have no power. And when you feel like you have no power, your life just sucks and you wonder why you can't make any progress because you're doing the activities of being lazy. You're probably on your bed right now watching this video. You're probably in a chair just watching this video procrastinating. You need to stop. It's harder to be lazy than to be disciplined. Now, to be disciplined, it's harder in the beginning, but 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, 20 minutes in, it soon becomes easier. It becomes easy to do the discipline because you get into what is called a flow state, and that means no extra thoughts in your head, nothing else except you and the task at hand. I'm only talking to you right now. My mind isn't focused on anything else. Maybe on the script, but that's it. It's not focused on what happened last week, of what's happening outside my room, of what's happening outside in the world, what's happening in the war on Ukraine. It's not about that. It's me and you, providing you with knowledge that will help your life. Now, there's two terms that I will bring up a lot in this video: instant gratification and delayed gratification. Instant gratification is exactly what it means. The instant gratification activities that will eventually lead to suffering. Now, these are scrolling on YouTube. What happens when you scroll on any social media? You become lazy and become lethargic, and you're not doing anything. You're not making progress in anything, not even to a goal. You're just lazy all day. So it doesn't provide any value to you. That's instant gratification. Another one of the most effective forms of instant gratification is junk food. Look, you see a really nice donut, right? You eat the donut. No, so delicious. My taste buds are so flared up. They taste so delicious, right? Yummy. 5 minutes later, you're guilty that you ate it because you're like, oh man, my stomach hurts. I ate too much sugar today. It's tasting it. Now I feel guilty that I ate all this sugar. Yeah, you know you ate something bad. Deep down, you know you're not stupid, bro. You are not stupid. You know you ate something bad. And that you know that you ate something bad, you're like, this is disgusting. Why did I do that? I feel bad. I hate myself. And another form of instant gratification is watching things that you shouldn't. Watching some inappropriate stuff, bro. And jacking off to it. That's instant gratification right there. You get that momentary high of the nut, and then the post-nut clarity kicks in. You feel guilty. You're like, oh my god, why did I do that? Now I gotta clean everything. I gotta change out my underwear, so I feel disgusting. Clear out my search history on Safari, on YouTube. Exit, delete. You just feel lazy right after, bro. You feel so lazy. You feel so lethargic. You can't get any homework done. You can't get any work done at all. You're just dead. It's like you're dead. You're literally castrating yourself. You're cutting off. You're down there for some momentary pleasure. that's gonna lead you to ruin, and it's gonna ruin your mental health, and might lead to something worse. Now, the flip side of this is delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is bypassing the want for the instant gratification and instead doing the harder activities that will soon lead to a happier life. Now, these delayed gratification activities could be working out. Working out is this form of delayed gratification because you're delaying your gratification of seeing the physique for another day. And you're making progress towards that goal, towards the goal of being shredded or getting bigger. And you're bypassing the momentary pleasure because it's painful. Like, you don't want to go to the gym because it's so painful. You don't want to feel your biceps hurt. You don't want to feel your abs anytime you're training abs because it's painful and it hurts and you just want to be comfortable, right? But the more you do the uncomfortable thing, the easier the uncomfortable thing becomes. And eventually you'll become so much fun. It'll become fun to be disciplined. To work out will be fun because you start to see progress, and then you're like, oh, let's go. I see, bro, I look so good in the mirror photos. Oh my God, that photo looks so amazing. I should keep working out because I look so much better, right? I look so good. That's where the delayed gratification kicks in. That is where you're happier because of your past pain. Another form of delayed gratification can be eating healthy, because you're bypassing the want for the sugar, for all the unhealthy food, so that in the future you can feel healthier, you can feel better about your diet, about yourself, and your mind will be clear because of you don't have much brain fog because of all the food you've been eating, all the junk food you've been eating. You feel good, you feel happy, strong. Part 3. Don't seek pleasure for its own sake. Now, I learned this from one of the greatest samurais of all time, Miyamoto Musashi. I learned this principle from his book, Dokoto. Now, this principle of not seeking pleasure for its own sake, in bro science terms, it means not doing the instant gratification just to do it. Not eating the junk food just to eat the junk food. Like, you didn't earn anything today. You didn't earn anything. So you decide, oh, I'm just gonna eat a donut because it tastes nice. But you didn't do anything hard to work for it. You're still chubby. You're not shredded. Or you don't have enough muscle. Like, you're just fat or skinny fat, so you just eat the donut. Like, for no reason. You go out for parties for no reason. Like, there's no celebration to the party. It's just, I'm gonna go out and party and get drunk. I'm gonna get laid for no reason. I'm gonna watch some things I know I shouldn't for no reason because it makes you pleasured. Instant pleasure leads to long-term pain, bro. If you take away anything for this video, take away this. Short-term pleasure leads to long-term pain. I have that right on my wall. I would rather sacrifice my short-term pain for my long-term happiness. You shouldn't even be doing all this stuff at all. It's just nasty. It's just gonna ruin you. It's gonna ruin your mental health. It's gonna ruin your life. You're gonna feel disgusting. And you wonder why no girls like you because you're doing all the instant gratification activities. No girl wants a guy who she knows that does it. No girl wants just a video gamer sitting at home all day not achieving anything. No girl wants a lazy dude. They all want disciplined guys. They want guys who work out, who are disciplined, who do the hard work, especially when they don't feel like it. Girls want guys who are different, not who are the same. And following this guide, and by watching this guide, you're completely different to everyone else. Everyone else is just scrolling on YouTube Shorts, scrolling on TikTok, on Instagram, ruining their mental health, ruining their lives, while you are here learning things useful that you can apply to your life. And I'm grateful that you watched this far. I really am. But girls, they don't want lazy people. They don't want lazy guys to take care of them. They want their guys to take care of them. They want to feel your strength, your mental strength. They will test you for this. If you're in a relationship, your girl will test you. She will test your strength, your mental and physical strength, to see if you're strong enough for her, to take care of her, to handle her. She wants to feel your love, your affection, and your strength. So girl, so might test you. Open this pickle jar. Open it. You pass the test. Can't open it. Failed the test. Offers you an ice cream even though she knows you're on a diet. You take the ice cream, you eat it. Delicious. You failed her test. She lost respect for you. It's the hardest part about relationships, man. The hard part. Sure, the attraction phase is easy. Actual relationship is hard. If you don't pass your tests, relationship won't go anywhere if you don't pass the test. So you need to learn what the tests are, figure out how to pass them. This will take years, trial and error. Look, I'm nowhere near perfect at this. In fact, kind of fail sometimes. I'm just a messenger teaching you what I thought wasn't important, which I wish I knew. Part 4. The 3 steps to discipline. Now, there are 3 main steps to discipline that you probably aren't aware of, and I will explain it in this. 1. Find a reason to be disciplined. Now, being disciplined, this could be for many thousand reasons. Maybe you're, in worst case scenario, your parents passed away, so you need to take care of your younger sister, your younger brother. So you need to be disciplined. You got to do the hard work. You don't want to go in for a job. You don't want to go in for a job interview. You don't want to go in your 9 to 5 job as a janitor, but you need to provide for your younger sibling. That's discipline. Find a reason to be disciplined. Like I said, this could be from the worst case scenario, maybe your parents pass away. Or maybe you want to get more girls. Although you're doing it for the wrong reason, you're becoming more disciplined. You're going to the gym so you can build aesthetic physique to get more girls. You're delaying the gratification activities so you can get more girls, because no girls are attracted to just video gamers. People who watch it all day, to people scrolling YouTube all day, no girls are attracted to that. So you're being more disciplined. This could be to impress a family member, to impress people, even though it's not good to seek social validation. To impress your father, that's an amazing reason why to be more disciplined. To impress your father, to impress your mom, to impress your grandpa. Impressing grandpa is one of the greatest things that you can do. I remember one time I was working with my dad and my grandpa on my grandpa's farm. Once we came back in the house, my grandpa told my mom in Spanish that Alex will find something to do. He will be able to work. Because before that, what was I doing? I was just scrolling on YouTube all day. I wasn't doing anything with my life. So now when I was working with them, I was lifting heavy things, scooping chicken feed, heavy chicken feed into buckets, lifting the buckets up, putting it in the back of the truck. When I was doing all of this handy work, my grandpa started to respect me, started to love me, because I was more disciplined. I didn't want to do this, but I had to, because he's an old man. He's like 70 something. My dad's he's almost 50. So why not try to use what I have, my strength right now as a young, capable young man, in order to help them? And I did, so I gained respect. This also could be just becoming more masculine. Because as a young man, it's important to be masculine because you've been conditioned to be feminine, to be in touch with your emotions, to put 1,000 extra letters on the end of your texts to your crush because it's funny. Send all of these cute emojis. You need to stop being so feminine. Because let me tell you, once I've become more masculine, my life changed forever. Same with my girlfriend. When she became more feminine, her life changed forever. She became more happy. When I became more masculine and more disciplined, my life became happy. I became happy. So if you align yourself to what you truly were meant to be, you'll be happier. As a man, you were meant to be masculine. As a girl, you were meant to be feminine, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Being disciplined can lead to think long term. Think about your future, think about the family that you might have. Would your kids be proud of you if you just weren't doing anything all day? No, they wouldn't. They would be disgusted by you. They wish that you would be disciplined now so that they can have a better life instead of them having to take care of you, instead of them being poor and you not being able to provide for them. Them hating you, and that your wife cheats on you with another guy who can provide more, who can protect them more, who can love them more instead of you, because you're just at home playing video games and not doing anything. So find a reason to be disciplined. Number 2, focus on the small things first. thinking of all of these cool things about the future, like, oh, I'm gonna wake up at 4 a.m. every single day, I'm gonna go for a run, go for a workout, cold shower immediately. You think that this is gonna happen overnight? Yeah, no, this is gonna take years. But what you can do is find one area to be disciplined in. Making your bed every single morning, that's an example. At first, it's going to be hard to make your bed every single morning. You're going to relapse and you're not going to make it one day. Then you're going to forget another day. Next week, oh, maybe you did well next week. You did 7 days all making your bed. But once you develop this, it's going to take a while, maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Once you develop this into a habit, which is doing a disciplined thing for the rest of your life, and eventually it becomes easy, that's when it becomes a habit. Now, once this becomes a habit, then you can allow that discipline to be transferred into something else. While you're still making your bed every single morning, that's just a habit now. It's going to be easy for you to do. It's not going to be a challenge anymore. So then you got to change with a challenge. You wake up early, and you make your bed, and then you go straight to a cold shower. That's going to be hard. It's going to be painful early in the morning, but eventually it's going to become a discipline. It's going to become easy. It's going to become a habit. Then after that, maybe meditate for at least 5 minutes a day. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult in the beginning. After a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, it's going to become a habit. And everything after that. The workout, plan it into a routine. But stop trying to be disciplined in every single field at first. Start with the easy disciplines, level that up into habits, and once those easy disciplines become habits, go out for a hard discipline, make that hard discipline a habit. That hard discipline can be training for a 5K. It can be doing that hard gym workout that you really don't want to do. Once that becomes a habit, then you can go on for something else. Maybe it's editing a YouTube video you really don't want to, but then that becomes a habit. All your disciplines will eventually become a habit through repetition and consistency. If you don't have these two, should, because these two will save your life along with willpower and discipline. Now, you might have a limiting belief thinking, bro, I'm an alpha male. I can do everything all at once right now. But if you could, you would. But you just say, oh, I know I can, but I don't want to. Because I don't need to, right? You're stupid. You're dumb. You need to start off easy. Think of all the pros in basketball, let's say. None of them were good from birth. They all had to work their way up in the ranks of training when they were young, and when they were 6, they were in a little basketball league. When they were in middle school or high school, they joined the basketball team, and then now look at them, they're in the NBA. But it all started from that little first session of learning how to dribble. Baby steps. People, that's cringy. It's really cringy to say baby steps, but baby steps is the way to lead to the stars, to the moon, to the big goal of yours. Do baby steps. Number 3, plan for temptation. Okay, I'll be back. I need some water. Plan for temptation. Plan ahead and think of all the possible things that people might try to defer your disciplines. Now, this could be for diet. Someone offers you a candy bar. Here, have this candy bar. Have a donut. Have a piece of cake. You gotta be disciplined and say, no, I'm a good, thank you. I'm trying to diet. I'm trying to cut down because I've been a little bit chubby lately. Now, you need to plan ahead, because if you don't plan ahead, if you don't think of this now, or you don't journal about it now, here, have a candy bar. It's gonna taste so good. Oh yeah, thanks. And yeah, I'm gonna eat it. Eats it. Feels guilty that he messed up his diet. This could be anything. You gotta plan ahead for temptation. Anytime you see that cute girl on YouTube, and you find out she's been posting some things on YouTube, on her YouTube page, you gotta plan ahead. You got to instantly unfollow her, and then you gotta scroll, you gotta delete, you gotta click on YouTube and be like, no, I don't want to see this anymore. Don't recommend this channel. Boom. You need to plan ahead for temptations, because people will test you. Mother Nature will test you and your power, your mental strength. She will test you. God will test you to see if you're strong enough. Have a piece of cake. No, I'm good, thank you. Here. No. It's gonna taste so good. Eat it. No, bro, I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much, but I'm good, thanks. Eat the freaking cake. No, bro, come on, stop. I'm not gonna eat the cake. Put it down, I'm done. Fine, bro, have fun. That's a real example. Now you can try to implement this in any discipline. In workouts, if it's rainy outside, you don't want to go to the gym, you gotta go do it anyway, because this is God and Mother Nature testing your ability to stay strong and on your discipline. Now, accountability and responsibility will help you maximize your discipline power to the max. A few months ago, I was doing dopamine detoxing, which was detoxing from all the instant gratifications, like scrolling on YouTube or watching some things I shouldn't, or eating some junk food. I was on a total dopamine detox. No music, no TV shows, no YouTube, no movies or anything. Nada. Just workouts, doing my homework, reading, sunlight, meditation, all of it. And I was making videos on this. And I was saying how stupid people were for being on their phones all the time, scrolling, and doing all of this instant gratifications. I said how they were dumb. And then I started to switch what I talked about. I started to switch to fitness. And once I stopped with the accountability and responsibility of teaching you how to not be a slave to instant gratification, I gave into more instant gratification. Like immediately after I started making the switch from dopamine detoxing to fitness, I started going more on my fitness game, but I started to become less disciplined in my dopamine detox. Now this doesn't just have to be YouTube. Tell your friend that I'm going to start working out 3 days a week. Keep me accountable. You need to live up to your accountability, because then he's going to lose respect. A week later, he's going to be like, bro, did you do your 3 workouts this week? You say, no, I didn't, because of this reason. He's going to look at you. He's going to feel disgusted. He's going to look disgusted. He's going to say, come on, man, you're better than that. You could have easily not done those. All those excuses in your head, you could have easily bypassed them, but you just decided to not. Come on, man, you're better than that. Then you're going to feel bad. People are going to think you're a hypocrite because of this. So you don't want to feel like a hypocrite, right? You don't want to feel like you're a failure to people, right? So you need to be disciplined. Tell your friends that you're going to start dopamine detox, that you're going to start become more disciplined, that you're going to start doing cold shower every morning. Tell all of them this. Tell them to keep you accountable. Soon enough, this will work. Trust me. If it worked for me, it'll work for you. And if it's worked for you, then it's going to work for everyone else. Now, on the stoicism side of things, I learned this from Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest books, in my opinion, just to become a stoic, to be less in touch with your emotions, to be more focused on yourself instead of others. Stoicism allows us to stop thinking upon our emotions, start thinking logically, which is something that all men should. Because we're not emotional. We shouldn't be emotional. We need to be stoic and we need to be logical. Now, there are 3 disciplines that I have learned from meditations. The first discipline is the discipline of perception. See things for what they really are, and don't let your perception of things lead you down to a bad path. So, if your teacher is yelling at you because of your bad grades, see it for what it really is. Don't think, oh my god, this teacher sucks because she's yelling at me. I hate her. Think of it as, okay, why is she yelling at me? She's yelling at me because of my grades, and my grades suck because I'm not disciplined, because I'm not doing my homework and I'm not studying for my tests. So she's yelling at me because I'm not disciplined. If I fix this and I become more disciplined and start doing my homework, she won't yell at me next time. See things for what they really are, and stop labeling things, and stop putting a bias to things. That is the discipline of perception. The second discipline is the discipline of action. As humans, we are naturally made to be changed to change. But do the things that will lead to a greater tomorrow for yourselves and others instead of destroying the future. Now, this basically means instant and delaying gratification. If you delay your gratification, your life will improve, but not only yours, others' lives will improve because of you. You're learning more, you're becoming more knowledgeable because you're being more disciplined. So people will naturally come up to you and be like, hey bro, I've noticed you becoming more slimmer. I've noticed you getting more jacked. How do I do that too? You have knowledge because you are disciplined, and people will want to know how you did it. Your life will improve because you're being able to become more of a leader. and their lives will improve because you're teaching them what to do to get what the results they want. Number 3, the discipline of will. Accept everything for what it is and do not complain. So again, if your teacher's yelling at you or your teacher assigns you some homework, your parents are yelling at you because of this reason, it's because of you. It's not because of them, it's because of you. So your action. Accept this without complaint instead of talking back and be like, no, you're wrong because of this reason. I don't like you. Why are you signing so much homework? Accept it because you can't change it. You can't do anything about it, so just relax, stay calm, just do the work anyway. Part 5. Using discipline and willpower for lust. This is the part of the video of the full guide that I'm not proud of. I'm really not proud of. And it sucked. My life sucked back then. This will take up a lot of your self-improvement in the beginning. This will take up a lot of mental strength and physical strength to get by. But once you get by this, it will change your life forever. It will fix your life and it'll fix others. Lust is the greatest form of temptation. The devil is constantly testing you with lust. Look on any social media. What do you see if you scroll on YouTube Shorts, if you scroll on Instagram Reels, if you scroll long enough on TikTok? Ass. Everywhere on the screen. It's disgusting. You're wasting your life looking at all of these Snapchat girls, Instagram girls, TikTok girls, YouTube Shorts girls. You're wasting your life and you're wasting your potential as a young man for instant gratification that will never fulfill you. It's never going to be enough. These girls will never bring you any satisfaction. The girls who post videos of themselves in skin-tight costumes, skin-tight Spider-Man costumes, who barely wear anything except a bikini in their videos. Gym girls pulling up their shorts to make it look tight around their butt, stuffing it into their butt crack so it looks like more attractive, being in a perfect angle so that their butt looks massive, so that their chest looks massive. These things are just going to kill you from the inside out. The deep pain of the post-nut clarity right after you do it, right after you watch it, that deep mental pain. Your face gets sweaty, your face feels like it's gonna explode. Your body's tired, you feel lazy and lethargic. It hurts down there. And after like the third nut of the day, it doesn't even work anymore. You can't even feel it anymore. It won't do anything. And you're just lazy, you're wasting your life, you're gonna waste others' lives. You're gonna feel lazy, lethargic, unmotivated. Your life's just gonna suck. You're gonna hate your life because of it. Anytime you do it, anytime you watch it, you're just gonna feel like you're doing something wrong because you know you're doing something wrong. You're scared your parents will barge into your room when you watch it, when you do it. No girl in the world will want a man, a boy, who does this. They're going to be disgusted. They're going to be turned off all the way by you. Because you can't even focus on them. You can't even love them properly. Their eyes are here. You're looking there. Instead of in her eyes. Looking everywhere else on her body, thinking her as an object. But I can't blame you. Girls say, I don't be seen as an object. But what are they doing? Posting promiscuous pictures on Snapchat of their butts. And then they say, I don't want to be seen as an object. I hate guys who see me as an object. You're posting things about them, about that. You're dumb. Doing this is the easiest way to lose power in every single field, not just mental and physical, but emotional power is gone. Your spiritual power is gone. Your soul is going to be demonized. Your soul is going to be infiltrated with all of these nasty thoughts. Your mind, you can't think straight because you're just thinking of nasty things all the time. Replaying all those videos inside of your mind, thinking of all the pictures you've seen. You can't even look, you can't have a conversation with them because you're just stuttering. Because you're playing in your mind a thought of you and this girl being intimate. Look, it's gonna be hard to admit this. Really hard. It's gonna be disgusting to hear too. But I need to help. This is how I will. By telling you the deep things about my past that I don't want anyone to find out. But I need to go deep. I need to go deep in detail on what happened. In order for you to sympathize, in order for you to feel like I am you, so that you can help yourself, because you've seen my progress. Anytime I used to talk with a girl, I used to play a mental video of me undressing her. I would go into school, see my crush there, and immediately start to daydream about how we could cuddle, how we can love each other. Go home, call my other crush across the country, fantasize about the time together with her, if I was with her, how I was dominant, and jack off to these fantasies of this pretend world. Them showing me outfits of what they should wear today, and here I am fantasizing about it, and jacking off to these fantasies, along with jacking off to videos of random girls who don't even know I exist, jacking off to pixels on a screen. Do you understand this? I didn't even realize what I was doing. I was ruining my health, my physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, everything about my life. I was ruining it because of this.
You're wasting your life, bro. Watching these random girls not even know you exist. You're in a Roman Colosseum of guys jacking off to the same fucking photo, same freaking video. Pixels on a freaking screen that you're watching right now, not even a real person. You're jacking off to this stupid ass fucking video of some random girl shaking her ass. You're jacking off to this. Why the frick are you jacking off to this? You're stupid. You're an idiot, bro. Why? Tell me why. For some momentary pleasure? So you can, 5 years, you can end your life because of this? So that in 5 years you can be depressed? Where you were fat? You won't even have anyone. You won't have anyone. Your parents won't even respect you. Your grandparents won't respect you. You won't even have a girlfriend. Your friends won't respect you. Your crush you have a crush on for 5 years won't love you at all, because she never will. Someone has to feed you the dark hard truth. This shit will ruin your life. It will ruin your life. You're just too much of an idiot. You're jacking off to freaking pixels on a screen. You don't even know you exist. Jacking off to these fantasies is even worse. Because now anytime you see your crush, you can't even focus on her. You can't even talk to her. All that replays in your mind are those fantasies that you make up in your fucking mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? This will ruin your life if you let it. You need to resist this. You need to unfollow all of those inappropriate accounts that you know you cope and say, oh, but it's educational because this reason is because you can't come up with anything. You need to delete every single girl, all of your subscriptions off of TikTok, Instagram. Delete all of them. Because you know they're just going to be copes. You just watch them to jack off. You know it's educational, right? No, you're watching it to jerk off.
Girls notice. They can smell what you did last night. They can tell what you have been watching. By your body language, by the way you hold yourself. They can tell if you're a wanker or not. They can tell if you jacked off last night, this morning. And you know too, you feel lazy, lethargic, disgusting. You walk by your family not even being able to talk to them because you just feel disgusting and not proud of yourself. You feel like a goblin, you feel like an alien next to them. But here you are, wanting more. So you keep watching more and you keep jacking off more and more and more until it literally falls off. It doesn't even work anymore. You're literally chopping both of them, you're literally chopping it off. So it can't even work anymore. Anytime you pee, it's painful, it burns. Just for some instant pleasure of watching some pixels take off clothes. I'm not proud of this. I hate this. I'm not proud of this part of my life. Of me just in my bed, morning, twice in the morning, maybe once in the afternoon, maybe like twice, 3 times at night. I feel disgusting talking about this. But if anyone hears a wanker who jacks off, then they need to hear this. They need to be able to they need to be able to see me, past me, as them, so they can be able to make the change. But I can't do anything now. All I can do is tell you what not to do. You're wasting your life away watching some random girl take off clothes, fantasizing about crushes of yours, in bed with them, fantasizing and jacking off to those fantasies, which will lead you nowhere but pain, suffering, and heartbreak. Your life will suck. You will hate your life. You will hate yourself. Others will hate you because of that. 10 years down the line, you might decide to end it all because of you and your choices now. And all you need is willpower. Part 6. Willpower. Willpower is the skill of not indulging into the instant gratification that will bring you short-term comfort but long-term pain. Willpower allows us to not give in to the instant gratification, which which I've explained to you, makes your life 20,000 million trillion times worse. Your whole life down the drain just because you wanted to fat to some try not to bust challenges, eat some cake or something. Your entire life down the drain because of you and your stupid decision. And the skill of willpower allows us to not give into this instant, but instead look for the future so that we can be happier later, so we can be proud of our past selves for doing the hard work. You need willpower in every single area of life, along with discipline. If you don't have willpower, your life will suck. Not just in self-improvement, your life will suck everywhere. If you don't have willpower to stop scrolling and start doing your homework, your grades are going to go down. If you don't have willpower to work out now, you're going to get fat later. Willpower allows us to not be stupid. It allows us to think long-term instead of short-term. It allows us to not have, that early. It allows us to not become a father at teenagers. Willpower can allow us to not lose important people in our lives by thinking first about what we're going to say and how we're going to say it, how we're going to act, so we don't lose people who are important to us, who we love, and they love us. It allows us to not say stupid-ass things to them, it allows us to not shout at them when they do something wrong. It allows us to be calm. It allows us to be relaxed and chill. Now, willpower is one of the hardest of all skills to master as a human, along with discipline. I would say discipline is a bit easier than willpower, though, because when you use willpower, your mind and body are going to be at literal war with yourself. One side wants to do the instant, and one side doesn't. It's going to be a full-on battle. Your mind and your body are going to be connected for this, and it will hurt. It will drain your energy to use your willpower. But after 5 minutes after you succeeded in not giving into the instant gratification, your dopamine and your happiness, your strength will all shoot through the roof. When you resist the urge to eat that junk food, when you resist the urge to look at those images, your mind and your body will start to bring out all of these feelings of strength, of power that I just wish for you. But this will require all of your willpower. It will hurt and it will suck. You will want to give into the instant gratification so bad so that you can just get this over with. But just realize that if you do not use willpower and you do decide to eat that junk food, you do decide to play those video games and waste hours of your day, you do decide to bust a nut, just remember right afterwards how you feel. You feel lazy, you feel lethargic, you feel disgusted, horrible about yourself, your life sucks, and you're just going to be in the worst mental state of your entire life. So just remember that next time you want to do something fun, to do something pleasurable, just remember that. And like I said before, your mind will be at war with itself. A literal war. It's going to feel like two sides battling each other out to the death. Feels like two gladiators fighting. One good, one bad. Your conscience will be at war to either delay the gratification so you can become strong, so you can be stoic, so your children will love you, so your future wife, or future girlfriend will respect you more, or you can just decide to become an idiot, to become a lump, a Jeffrey, stupid, not doing anything with his life, to become a burden to his bloodline, to become a burden to his family, and ending his life at age 42. Here's your actionable step. Next time you want to be doing the instant gratifications, I want you to envision it as a real brawl, a fight, like a full-on fist fight between you and the instant gratification. Let's say it's junk food. I want you to imagine junk food as this sentient being that looks like you, who acts like you, but is just black, all dark, like a void. And just the word junk food, or a picture of junk food as the face. And this is happening in your mind. I want you to go up to it, slap it across the face, and beat it to a pulp. It will fight back. I want you to imagine it fighting back. I want you to imagine this right now. If it's junk food, if it's looking up those images, if it's searching up those quote-unquote yoga videos, who you're just trying to look for some ass, playing those video games, wasting hours of your day, watching those movies, wasting hours of your precious time as a young man. I want you to imagine those instant gratification activities, slap it across the face, and tell it, no, you do not have any power over me. I will not give in to this modern world now. You will be defeated. I will defeat you. I will kill you, so that I can have a future life, future happiness, and beat it to a living pulp. Beat this sentient being of that instant gratification. See it. See the activity. See the whole niche around it. So everything consisting of it. All the binge eating, all the hours of scrolling on YouTube, hours of scrolling on TikToks, looking at ass, all of it into one. Beat the living hell out of it. And as soon as you beat it to a pulp, I want you to think of positive things about your life and about yourself. I want you to instantly, once you're done beating it to a pulp, it's on the floor, all bloodied up and all dead. I want you to imagine nothing but happiness and love towards yourself. Think, I am strong. I am stoic. I'm a strong young man. I am a loving, kind person. You never even needed to see those girls in bikinis because it's just a waste of time. You have better things to do with your time. You're way more productive than the 99% of people who watched those videos, who ate those junk food. You are so mentally strong, bro. I'm so proud of you. You are amazing. You are strong. You are stoic. You are a strong young man who will beat 99.999% of other young men your age. You are amazing. You are strong. I believe in you. You can do this. You don't need this instant gratification right now. You don't need it at all. You're better than it. I need you to literally I need you to force in positive things about yourself. It has been proven that positive thinking leads to an increase of willpower. Now I'm just wondering, do you remember the marshmallow experiment where kids were sat in a room with one marshmallow in front of them? Researchers said you can have this marshmallow now, or you can have another marshmallow in 15 minutes. And then they left. It was up for the kid to decide. What they found was when they told the kids negative things about themselves, think about something that makes you sad, that makes you cry. what do? They eat the marshmallow now. But when the researchers told the kids to think of something happy, to think of their mom pushing them on the swing, what did they do? What do you think the kids did? They waited. They waited for the second marshmallow. Now, this whole experiment of the marshmallow experiment was a test of human willpower. So if that happened to these little kids with marshmallows, if you enforce positive thinking to yourself, about yourself, to say that you're strong, you don't need this, your time's better than this, what do you think you're going to do? You're going to resist it. You're going to resist it because of the positive thinking. Now, this doesn't just have to be positive affirmations. This could be just what the researchers told the kid. Think of a time when you were at your happiest, and in all honesty, when we were all at our happiest, we were probably just on a swing with our parents. Or when we were hugging our parents tightly. Or when we were huddled under the covers when we were cold, when we were kids in our parents' bed. Feeling the warmth, feeling their love. Just think of those happy moments and the times where your mind is at war with itself between the instant and delayed gratification. Because the more you dwell on the thought of delving into the instant gratification, the more you think of eating the junk food, you're going to end up eating the junk food. Whereas, if you think about something else other than the junk food, you're more likely to not eat the junk food, especially if your thought is positive. All of what I'm saying so far could be simplified into one simple, short sentence. Act different to how you feel. I got this philosophy from Andrew Tate. Now, I don't care what your opinions on Tate are. I could care less. But you cannot deny that his philosophy of acting different to how you feel is the reason you will become successful, and is the reason he has become so successful. In his kickboxing career, he had to freaking work his ass off just to get to where he is now. He had to train when he didn't feel like it. Think of every single athlete. 99% of the time, did they feel like training? No. But did they have to in order to become successful? Yes. Do you think Usain Bolt 99.999% of the time wanted to practice running all day? Sprints constantly? No, I bet he didn't. But it was all worth it in the end. So act different to how you feel will change your life. If you don't feel like doing the homework, and you don't do the homework, the person who did the homework, regardless of how he felt, will always win. The guy who did not go to the gym today because he did not feel like it will always be beaten by the man who didn't want to go to the gym today but went anyway. Think about that. If you don't feel like doing the work and you don't do it, there will always be another man willing to do it. So he will beat you. Part 7. Discipline in school and studying. It's beginning of 8th grade. I get home from school. I walk in my room, lay my backpack down, lay on my bed, take out my phone, and I start scrolling right away. I have yesterday's homework to do, today's homework to do, homework from 2 days ago, homework from 3 days ago to do, and yet I didn't do it. And yet I always complained that my parents were so annoying because they were always sending me pictures and screenshots of my missing work that I didn't do, and my grades were horrible because of it. And I thought it was their fault. No, it was mine. My responsibility. It was my fault. My grades sucked. It was my fault that my parents thought I was dumb. It was my fault that I thought I was dumb. You need to have discipline in school and studies. You don't want to study, do you? You really don't want to study. You don't want to do your homework. But yet, you're so stressed out about school because you're not doing it. Because you're not doing your work. But instead, you're on your phone, scrolling all day. You need to learn how to put that phone down and get to work. As soon as you get home from school, close your door, open your blinds, turn off your phone, like literally turn it off. Like turn it off all the way, put it in the drawer, and sit with the work at hand, because you need to do it. Act different to how you feel. You don't feel like studying, study anyway. This is how you will beat 99% of other students. By being disciplined. Now, people nowadays, they don't want to be disciplined. They just want to have the comfort, right? They don't want to act different to how they feel. So imagine if you act different to how you feel, you're going to beat everyone. Because everyone isn't willing to do this. Every man is not willing to be disciplined anymore. So it's going to be easier for you to succeed because no one else wants to be disciplined. No one. An actionable step, which I explained before, make studying and homework a part of your daily routine. So make a schedule of your daily routine.
Once you made a schedule of your daily routine, try to find a way to get studying, to get homework in there. So maybe immediately right after going home, you close your door and immediately you start doing homework so you can get it done first. Or maybe before you do homework, you eat something, but never go on your phone before, like straight right before at least. Like maybe on the car ride home, you can go on your phone maybe, but never like have your phone on you while you're setting everything up. Like never just scrolling while you're setting up homework. Never do that, because then you're not completely focused and it's not going to get you into a flow state any faster. It's going to get you into a flow state slower, so you can't even finish your homework on time. You won't finish it as fast as you could. So don't be on your phone before, like right before you go into your study time. Make this a habit every single day, that every single day after school, you immediately go do your homework. Zero distractions, no music, nothing. This will take a long time of practice and discipline and willpower, but zero distractions at all. Nothing playing in the background, nothing. Complete silence so you can work efficiently. No music. I know people love to listen to music while they study, lo-fi study beats, but no, you can't have any of that. You need to completely focus 100% so that you can get it done the fastest and easiest. Now you might cope and say, but I need the music, bro. You don't understand. I need the music. I know. I was there. I needed the music too. But you need to learn to detrain your mind from being needy for this music. You don't need the music. In fact, you can study better, way better without it. Way better. So zero distractions. Don't be on your phone before you start the homework. And once you finish, then it'll be amazing. Because you got it done really fast. Because there's zero distractions. And if you do this every single day, I promise you, your grades will go up significantly like mine has. I used to have C averages, and now I have A averages in every single class. Just think about that. Part 8, discipline and willpower in the gym. Now, you might be wondering, why should I work out? What's the point? What's the point? The point is to get strong. As a young man, you can't just be mentally strong. You also need to be physically strong, which is what the next guide would be on. You need to be a strong, capable young man so that you can help your elders, like I did. Remember my story about helping my grandfather carry those heavy buckets of chicken feed, the heavy barrels. If you're not a capable, strong young man, then you can't help anyone. If you're weak and you're lazy and you're lethargic, then what's the point of your life? To play video games and to jack off? Not only just for the strength, but it's also for the aesthetics. So that, look, building an aesthetic physique was my greatest accomplishment ever. I know I love to make fun of it and sometimes downplay my physique,
Or maybe I like to sometimes joke around and say, no, actually my handwriting was fixing my handwriting was my greatest accomplishment. But no, my physique was my greatest accomplishment ever. I can see my abs now. I have really good muscle definition. I have really good arms. I have really good legs. So building this aesthetic physique was the best thing for me. And it can be the best thing for you too. Maybe you're skinny fat. Maybe you have some fat on around your midsection. Maybe you're just completely skinny. But trust me when I say this. When you get your dream body, when you bulk up, when you cut down, when you start to see your abs, when you start to see a lot of more definition in your muscles, when you get to start getting bigger muscles, losing fat, everyone will pay more attention to you. Everyone will pay more attention to you. People who thought you were ugly before, they'll start to notice something. Wait, he looks different. What happened? He looks slimmer. He looks stronger. He looks bigger. Whoa. Girls will start to notice you more. Walk through the halls if you've been training for a while. They'll notice how strong you look. They'll notice how big your arms are. How big your legs are. They'll notice this. People will notice. They'll be proud of you because you changed your life. You changed your body, which is incredibly hard to do. Think of it. You sculpted a whole different body out of yours. No matter how long it took. Now they might cope and be like, but it's going to take too long, bro. The time is going to pass by anyway. So in that time, you can level up. You can become stronger, look better looking. Or you can just jack off and play video games and have a worse life. So go for the delayed gratification, because remember what I told you. Delaying gratification is the way to long-term happiness. So work out now, because it's the same time. The time's going to pass by anyway. Might as well fix your life in that time. 7.1. It doesn't matter how long your workouts are. In the beginning, you might be wondering about how long should my workouts be, bro? Should it be an hour and a half, 2 hours, 30 minutes? It doesn't matter. Just be in the gym. Just get into working out in general. Doesn't matter how long your workouts are in the beginning. As long as you have maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes every single day of working out, that's your constant. That's the number that's always there. At least 10 minutes a day of working out can level up that discipline skill, that willpower skill. No matter how tired you are, no matter how sore you are, no matter how lazy you feel, and you do it anyway, that's going to level up your discipline. And in order to level up your discipline, you need to have that willpower to not stay in comfort. And you need to seek out discomfort, because discomfort makes strong men. And you want to be strong, right? You want girls to respect you, you want men to respect you, to become strong, mentally and physically. And this is how you become physically and mentally strong. And enough of this, maybe 10 minutes a day, every single day. Maybe next week, a month later, you can go 20 minutes a day, every single day. And then eventually, you can get up to an hour workout every single day. And you'll see amazing progress because of this. 7.2. No gym. Now, if you don't have a gym, there is an alternative. It's called calisthenics. Now, calisthenics are your basic movements that we all know, that we wish our gym teachers actually enforced on us. These basic movements are push-ups, sit-ups, squats, lunges, and pull-ups. These are the basic movements that we pretty much all need as humans. But you can also build a really good physique by just training calisthenics. Now, you won't see any muscle growth if you don't prioritize what I'm about to tell you. You will not make progress if you do not prioritize a progressive overload. Now, progressive overload is progressively overloading the amount you do. So let's say you're doing pull-ups today. You can only do 5 pull-ups this training session. Next training session, maybe a few days from now, you aim for a 7, you hit that number for every single set. You go back again the next week, you do 10 straight pull-ups with good form. Now you can start to add some weight. Put a backpack on, put like a few books in there. Now you can only do 5 again. But you still have more resistance. Now, if you don't prioritize progressive overload, you won't see any muscles. Because look, if you're just doing the same bicep curl with the same amount of weight for the same amount of time, every single day, you will not see any muscle growth. In the beginning, you will, yes. You will see you'll see growth in the beginning for the first week, first 2 weeks. But after that, you will not see any growth at all. You're not progressing in the weight, or you're not progressing in the reps. You can either progress in weight or reps. And if you don't have a gym, progress in reps. So let's say you do 20 push-ups in total this training session. Next week, try to hit for 30. The other week, hit for 40. And then so on and so forth until you can get 100. And then still progressively overload the reps. Or you can also add backpack to make it even harder. It's just about getting the discipline in to start. And eventually you can buy some home equipment. Maybe you can buy a bench, pair of dumbbells going from 5 pounds to 30 pounds. You're good. Run outside, work out outside sometimes. That's all you really need. And if you have the means, obviously, yes, I would suggest going to the actual gym because people there are more experienced than you, so they can help you a lot more. But if you don't have the means, search up videos of how to do the exercises properly, execute the exercises, and you'll start to see progress, and people will start to see your progress. They'll start to comment on you, how good you've been looking. You're like, whoa, nice physique, bro, you've been looking better. Your father, your grandfather, your family will start to be like, Alex, come here. Look, it's your auntie from the Philippines. Go show your abs. It's gonna be so cool. Once you start to build an aesthetic physique as a young man, people will notice and people will think of you more highly. They'll think of you stronger and much better. 7.3, discipline and willpower in diet. Now, have the discipline to eat the healthy food, especially when you don't feel like it. Like, you don't want to eat the healthy food today because the sugar is not enough. Like, it doesn't taste so good. It tastes pretty bad. Look, I know I've been there pretty often. I don't want to eat the healthy option. I just want to eat the unhealthy option. But you need to have the discipline. In order to reach your goals, you need to have better mental state, better physical state, and just all around happiness. And if you eat healthy, you will have all three. You won't have as much brain fog. You won't think of it yourself as horrible because you know you ate healthy. Oh, bro, I ate healthy today. I feel so proud of myself. I didn't eat anything unhealthy, right? Physical, because obviously better food's for you. It's gonna have better fuel. If you have a car, you want to fuel it with the best gas, right? You don't want to fill it with the cheap gas, with the gas that sucks. You want to fuel the car with the best gas you could. So fuel your body with the best food you could. A brownie, is that really gonna fuel your body well? No. Will the chicken and rice bowl? Yes. Now, like I said before, you gotta work your way up in steps, baby steps. You can't just cut out all the sugar right away. This will take the most disciplined man in the world to do that. But I don't even think he could do that straight away. What you want to do is at least just try to make 1 meal a day healthy for 1 week, for maybe 2 weeks. And just have a constant 1 healthy meal a day. Once you've made that a habit, go for 2 meals a day that are healthy, very healthy. Once that becomes a habit, make all 3 meals a day healthy. Now you might be wondering, but you need to eat some sugar sometimes, right? Yeah, absolutely. It's alright to eat sugar every once in a while, like every 2 weeks maybe. It's okay. You don't need to be like so uptight. We're not trying to be bodybuilders. You're not trying to be competing. Unless you are, then 0 sugar. But we just want to be healthy. We just want to find balance in our life. And it's okay every once in a while to eat some sugar. Now, this doesn't mean to eat sugar every single day. A piece of cake every single day. No, this means like once every 2 weeks. To eat like 1 sugary treat. Like cake or donut. But not every single day. But if you're trying to cut down, then maybe like once a month, a pizza once a month. And you need to have the willpower for this. You need to have the willpower to not eat this sugary food, this food that tastes so good yet so bad for you. You need to have the willpower to not do it, because you need to realize, well, eating this every single day lead me to the results I want in my life? No, it won't. If you want to become strong, if you want to look strong, if you want to become attractive, if you want to attract more girls, you want to become more disciplined, you want to become more masculine as a man, eating this unhealthy food will not get you there. It will take you farther away. So prioritize your goal. See the end goal instead of the pleasures now. Think of your future self instead of yourself now. Think to yourself anytime you have this sugar in front of you, would my future self be happy with this or no? Would he be happy that I am eating this shit food right now? Or will my future self, after eating it, indulging it, 10 minutes later, feel like shit because of this? 7.4. What do I even do? Okay, so when I first started working out, I had no clue what to do. I was just doing push-ups, horrible form, with dumbbell press, horrible form, dumbbell curls, horrible form. Like, I had no structure at all. I just went upstairs, went on the treadmill, just did some little baby workout, and that was it. Now, in the description, I made free workout templates that you can do. And I tried to make it as simple as possible for you. So I hope you really like the routines. It's on the free Strong app. All you need to do is just download the app. I'm not sponsored by them. Just download the app and it's completely free. You can start your workouts today. There's one for chest and triceps, which would be on Mondays and Thursdays. One for back and biceps, which would be for Tuesdays and Fridays. And one's for legs and shoulders, which would be for Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now, I really hope you like these routines, and obviously, if you don't, you can change the exercise. You can just replace the exercise. You can delete the exercise if you don't like this one. Just change it up to what you want, what you like to do. So, because working out should be fun. Workout should not be horrible. It should not be disgusting to you. They should be fun, because you know this is going to get you to the results you want. It's going to make you happier and healthier. Now, you could do this routine 3 days a week or 6 days a week. I would recommend 6 days a week because it'll get you to your goal sooner, and also it's just way more fun to be in the gym more often, and it's just really cool to get into a flow state, meet more people, work out, pump iron, get the good pumps in. But if you obviously can't because of work or school or priorities, then you can go 3 days a week. You'll still see progress, a lot of progress, but just not in the same amount of time. And that's okay, because we have our entire lives to work out. 7.6. Will the junk food kill me? Yes and no. If you eat junk food every single day for the rest of your life, it will kill you. If all of your diet is constant, healthy for the most part, eating that one sugary treat won't kill you. That one donut, like you haven't eaten anything bad in a week, that one donut's not going to kill you. 2 weeks later, little piece of cake from a birthday party, that's not really going to kill you. It's not going to do anything. Just make your constant a diet that is very, very healthy. Just make that diet your diet for the rest of your life. Make it healthy. And if you eat the healthy foods every single day for the rest of your life, 3 meals a day, or maybe 4 or 5 meals a day, just plain healthy, that's your constant, then eating that one sugary treat won't do anything. Step 9. What to do when your disciplines become habits. Now, if you already made those disciplines habits, like I have, like making my bed every morning, taking a cold shower straight away, meditating, recording, or getting my schoolwork done, if you've already made these habits, level them up. Today you made your bed, today you're gonna go for a cold shower. You usually go for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Today, try to aim for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute maybe. It feels painful. It's gonna help you in the long run because it boosts dopamine, which is the feel-good hormone, so you're gonna feel happier. You sit down, you go meditate. You usually go for 5 minutes, aim for 10 minutes today. 15 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes if you have enough time. So level up your disciplines. If you can't level them up, like let's say you're working or studying or something, like you can't really level that up, right? If you can't level any of them up, add more discipline, add more willpower, like not using your phone while you eat, or no phone in a car ride that's less than 30 minutes. That's one of my disciplines. When I do my homework, I turn my phone off and I put it in the drawer. That's another discipline. That's another skill of willpower. Just find any discipline that you could add. But maybe that's getting in sunlight straight away in the morning. Right now it's too early to get any sunlight, so can't get my sunlight yet. But that's another discipline that you can add. See the sunrise and see the sunset, because it's way easier to fall asleep because you see the sun. Think of it. Do you think the cavemans had any problems going to sleep? No, because they saw the sunrise and they saw the sunset. So their circadian rhythm, the internal clock, was like, okay, this is daytime and this is nighttime. Nighttime, we go to sleep. The caveman ancestors did this. Why can't we? Because our brains haven't progressed much. They really haven't. In 10,000 years, they haven't progressed that much. Our brains have not caught up. So get in sunlight and get in sunset, straight thing in the morning. Now, this can't be through a window or something. This has to be straight. You need to look, you need to be outside. Even if it's like really cloudy or anything, if you can still see light, if you can still see around you, that's better than like some internal light like I have on right now. Just add more disciplines, just random tips to reduce phone usage, to increase happiness, maybe read more, read for longer, anything. Or you can level up your pre-existing disciplines. Step 10, what to do when my willpower runs out. Your willpower will run out. Think of it. Let's say this is a candy bar. I'm resisting so much and I resist the candy bar. I push it away. I don't want the candy bar anymore. After you resisted that, your willpower has gone down. This is your willpower for today. Now it's here. It's reduced by a significant amount. You have another act of willpower, boom, down here. Another act of willpower, boom, all the way down here. Now, people will believe this. This is scientifically proven that willpower is depleted. It's been scientifically proven. But willpower is like a muscle. You work out a muscle, right? Then it's sore. Then you can't do another rep. That's reaching failure. Once you've depleted all of your willpower, that's called reaching failure. You go to sleep the next day, just like a muscle. The muscle grows bigger, right? Maybe not the next day, but the next week, the next month, it grows way bigger. It's the same thing with your willpower. You deplete all of your willpower today. Tomorrow, your willpower will be here instead of here. See willpower as a muscle that you can improve, like a video game. You can get more XP points, get better at your willpower skill, because this is a skill and it's like a muscle. So the more you use your willpower, the more willpower you will have tomorrow, the next week, the next month. Don't just see it as, I'm not going to do any willpower. I'm not going to use willpower because it's going to be depleted. That's the point. So you can go back even bigger. Step 11, focus on the essentials. Now, you might want to have so many disciplines, and when you start, you might be like, I want to have a cold shower. I want to be able to meditate. I want to make my bed. I want to work out. I want to study. I want to do all of my things. But realize that a lot of these things might not be useful yet. These things might be an adherence, actually. Just focus on the essentials. Now, the essentials is meditation, a workout today, maybe a cold shower in the morning, getting some sunlight in. Focus on the essential things first. Make those habits, make those disciplines a habit really fast, really quick. Once all of these are a constant in your day, meaning all of these you do every single day and it becomes easy, once these become habits, then you can start to add on more disciplines. You can start to add on more willpowers. But just focus on the essential things first. My dad taught me this. Workouts are for the body. Reading and studying is for the mind. And meditation is for the soul. If you just have workouts, meditation, reading or studying in your day, those are your three constants. Your life will improve drastically. Your life will become 100x times better. Trust me. It has. It's fixed my life. It's fixed a few of my friends' life. And it's fixed hundreds of millions of young men's lives. Step 12. What to do when your life gets in the way. Now, obviously, life gets in the way. Today, you might not be able to do your workout because you need to go to the bank or something. Today, you might not be able to meditate because you need to go on a road trip somewhere. You need to learn how to prioritize, especially as a teenager or a kid, right? Ages 10 to 15. You can't drive yourself yet. Can't drive yourself anywhere yet. Your parents have to drive you places. Like maybe you get home, maybe you get in this car after school, maybe you plan to do your homework right away or go out for a run, go out for a workout. No, today you need to go to Home Depot. What? No, I can't. You need to learn how to prioritize. Because you can't do anything about it. Or use the discipline of will to accept everything the way it is. So maybe right after school you gotta go to Ace Hardware. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go. Get it done. Now you can do your disciplines. Life will get in the way of all of your disciplines. Maybe my schedule's been perfect like 5 to 10% of the time. No one's schedule is 100,000% perfect every single day. Their schedules is probably only perfect like 5 to 10% of the time. All the rest of the times, a lot of unplanned things happen. Just realize that this is okay. This is natural. This is how the world is. The world pushes onto you unplanned things to test your strength. This is normal. And you might not always stick to your disciplines. Like you might have a doctor's appointment instead of your workout today. You might go to a birthday party and eat this little slice of cake when you ate unhealthy this week. You might not be able to read because you had something to do in school, have a school project. Life gets in the way. It's okay. Just realize this. You don't have to be 100% perfect on your schedule every single day. But it would help if you tried to, though. But just realize that every single day you might not be able to do your disciplines. And that's okay. Especially if you're a teenager. Because as an adult, you can plan more. But as a teenager, your parents have to plan for you. Step 13. What to do when you fall off your discipline. Now, over time, you might get complacent. You say, oh, bro, I've been getting so good at reading. My physique has gotten so amazing. I look so big. I look so strong. And once you start to get like this, your ability to become more complacent arises. You might think, oh, I don't need to work out today. I'm kind of sore from yesterday, actually, because my back's already big enough. It looks okay enough. So I don't need to work it, right? I don't need to work it today because it's already big, right? Eventually, after a while, you might fall off your discipline of working out every single day because you got lazy and complacent. For a week, because you've been reading so much, you think you're so good at reading, you think you know all the knowledge. You really don't. Trust me, you really don't. I don't at all. But just realize this. This will happen to you. Whether you like it or not, this will happen. You will get complacent. But what to do when you do get complacent, when you do fall off a lot of your disciplines, like not making your bed in the morning, not taking a cold shower, not using you do use your phone while you eat, you do use your phone on the car ride that's less than 30 minutes. Instead of read, you scroll. When you fall off your disciplines, what I want you to do is relearn or reteach yourself that discipline. Find that video that helped you get into that discipline in the first place, rewatch it, relearn how to get into that discipline, and then boom. It's going to be way easier to get back into this discipline now. Why? Because you've already made this a habit. So if this pre-existing habit is you've already done before for a long time, you already have some background in it. You already know how to do it. You can train yourself even faster than last time. So you can get yourself back to where you were even faster. And maybe even better this time. Just remember, once you make these old disciplines habits again, you feel amazing and then you can add on more habits. It'll be very hard to get into this, but trust me, it'll be worth it. When you take that discipline and that willpower and make that old discipline into a habit, be way easier. It's going to be way more fun. You're just going to love yourself even more. Step 14, the payoff of discipline and willpower. Ever since I've adopted mental strength, ever since I've adopted more discipline and willpower, my life has changed. If I never found out that you need to be strong as a man, if you never find out that you need to be mentally strong so you can become successful like a lot of us want to be, if I never found this out, I would not be here right now. I would be jacking off in my bed right now. I'd be watching endless YouTube shorts right now. My mental health would absolutely suck right now. I would literally have depression and anxiety right now. If I did not find discipline and willpower, my life would not be how it is. I would not have the physique that I've always wanted. I would not have the dream girl, the girl who's so supportive, who I know has been watching till this very point in the video. The dream girl who loves me for who I am, who loves my physique, every aspect of my life. I would not have my father's love and respect. I would not have my mother's love and respect. My grandfather would still see me as a little chump, not being able to do anything, just weak and feminine and docile, that he can't even work in the farm. Now he sees me as someone else. He sees me that I can work on the farms, that I am a hard worker. People will start to notice your change. People will notice your change. You'll walk by an old dude on the street with your shirt off on the beach. He's gonna look at you, wink. He's gonna look at you, be like, hey, you've been looking strong. Hey, that's a nice outfit you got there. People will start to notice your discipline and your willpower, and they will respect the hell out of you for it. You will feel so confident in yourself that you will feel amazing for who you are, because you are proud of yourself and your past achievements and your achievements today. You're delaying your gratification today so that tomorrow you can feel better about yourself. Mental health will be fixed. Your physical health will be fixed. Every aspect of your life will be fixed because of you and your disciplines. It just all comes down to how bad you want it. Because you can't help someone if they don't want to help themselves. If you don't want to help yourselves, then that's okay. No problem. Maybe come back in a year, 2 years. Then you can start to fix yourself. But you really don't know how much you need this advice until you feel like your life sucks. All I can do is give you this information. You can either A, take this information and change your life, fix your life, because it sucks right now. You've been simping for the same girl for a year. You've been jacking off to the same things for a year. You've been eating the same junk food every single day. Playing the same video games. Zero productivity. Horrible mental health. Or you can B, not listen to this video. Click off in the first 5 seconds. And make no changes to your life. It's your choice. Fix your life. Stay the same. If this video helped you in any way, please like and subscribe. Hope you really liked this full guide. And if you did, if you found any knowledge, I'm so glad. I'm so thankful. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a long one. Check out my Discord. The link is in the description. Do the artwork now instead of later. And as always, Malleus. Soon. Done, bro.